Today we're joined by two powerful icons who've brought to life some of the most loved and relatable characters. They've helped bring about a shift in how female leads are written and portrayed in the Indian film industry. Vidya Balan and Shefali Shah essayed the role of Maya and Ruxana respectively in the thriller Jalsa, and are here to share their experience with us. Also joining us is director Suresh Triveni, who will also be sharing his vision and the legwork that went into bringing this drama thriller to life. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Shefali and Vidya, my first question goes to you. Over the years, we've seen a shift in how female leads are written and portrayed. What are your first thoughts that come to your mind when you hear the words women-centric or female leads?
Obviously, I think that for the longest time it was only the men leading, which is why now when we have women playing the central protagonist, we feel the need to emphasize and say that it's a female-led film. But hopefully someday, with more such films being made and with more such films succeeding, I think we'll do away with that qualification. Uh, but I think it's a wonderful time to be a female actor. And I dare say, I think it's a better time to be a female actor than a male actor. I've been saying this right, left, and center because I truly believe that there's a lot of exciting work happening in the female actor space.
What about you, Shefali?
I completely agree with Vidya. It's a great time. I feel I'm at the right place at the right time. Finally, where women are not just accessories to a film or just stilts to the male lead, or they are not just identified by the relationships they have with various people in films as well as in real life. They're full-fledged characters, they're people and they're individuals first before being a mother or a daughter or a wife or etc etc, and uh, all of that entire persona of being just human is coming through in the kind of roles that are being written, in the kind of films that are being made, which is great. I mean, she fails, she has successes, she falters, she's flawed, she's just as human as anyone can be. And I'm glad that filmmakers are exploring all those sides of women.
Also, Shefali and Vidya, when you saw the script for Jalsa, what is it about the script that made you say yes?
The fact that this could happen to anyone, you know, it is scary. Um, and you don't know what you'll do.
The list is endless. But I can tell you, when I read it, it churned something inside me. And I don't know how to explain it. I do not want to get into evaluating it, but it's just when you hear something and instinctively your gut says, okay, I have to be a part of it. Jalsa is one of those.
Now let's talk about Jalsa. Now, what was your vision for the film? Again, like we mentioned, it's a female-centric film. What was your vision, and do you think you were successful in bringing that to the screen?
Uh, Female leads is a part of the story. I mean, because it's about two strong protagonists, and they, of course, the gender definitely plays a role in it. Okay, so I never approach story like it's male, female, all of it. I look at it from a perspective of characters and then the finest actors who can play in it. The vision was purely to put a story together that me as an audience would want to watch. Okay, the vision was also about the fact saying that how can I tell a simple story with as much detail as possible, with as much nuance as possible. Because when you have such fine actors, all you want to do is use the best out of them. My vision was to tell a story where I get out of my comfort zone after Tumhari Sulu and do something uh, that excites me.
Absolutely. And also, what is the one thing, for all three of you, this question, what is the one thing that you think has changed the industry for the better or the worse?
Kind of roles that are being written for women and which are also breaking the barrier of age. Earlier, you couldn't imagine women in their 40s actually coming into their prime and ruling this space and owning it. I think that is the biggest change that is happening for me, at least.
Right. Vidya, what about you?
It's the OTT revolution I'd say, that has changed a lot, that has sort of widened the horizon for the entertainment business in terms of the kinds of stories that are being told today, the way they're being told, and just the amount of work it has created for everyone, and the amount of content it's created for audiences. I think it's just a fabulous time for us.
All right. Suresh, also, what are your thoughts on the same?
For me, it's an ever-changing audience, and we cannot be in denial. That's one part of it, because they're actually, I would actually call it liberalization of content currently, just like how 91, 90, when all that happened. So they're exposed to all sorts of content, all sorts of stories. So you need to match up to that, and you cannot live in denial.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Shefali, Vidya, and Suresh. It's been a pleasure talking to all of you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.